Maggie, no problem. Maggie, I'll check out your profile soon because Sally says that I could have a little date with you. Maybe I'll check it out. If you're up to my standards, then maybe I'll give you a little call or a little text. Huh? How about that? How about that? But guys and gals, the green room rolls on, hot and heavy. The Tournament of 64, a great tournament featuring people from the world of film, music, TV, and sports, are all competing to make it to the second round. Sally Kirkland's the second rounder. She's in round number 2. So's Rich Masadi, David Holly, Miranda. They all earned it. In round number 2, we have other individuals like Martin Kove. People you have not seen yet. John Goodman, Will Dafoe. Round 2 is going to be an epic round, and Sally Kirkland's a part of that. But I digress because not all of the matchups have finished up. Guys and gals, we have right now another matchup that has definitely stood the test of time, like fine wine. It's gotten progressively better. And by better, I mean it resonates with all of us. I started out as a man that could not stand the GOC. But now I'm a man that respects the GOC. And I also respect Pinocchio Joe. I respect both of these men. Because these men have put it all on the line. Psychological warfare. All in the name of making it to the second round. Guys and gals, this is Pinocchio Joe. Time to be defeated is during a game of charades. Pinocchio Joe, a man who's first stepped into the green room without any intent other than making sure that his focus and his objective was clear. Win at all costs. A man who doesn't play games, yet ironically understands what it's like to win. Every time he treats his opponent as nothing more than game. The man can brand individuals like livestock. The man can walk in, strike fear upon people, understanding fully well that when they deal with Pinocchio Joe, they're not simply dealing with an opponent that wants to make it to the second round and beyond. Yes, he wants to host the green room. Yes, he understands that he will be competing, if he advances, with people from the world of film, television, music, sports, music, and pro wrestling. But he also understands that if he doesn't make it personal, if he doesn't get to the heart of the matter, if he doesn't bring the very worst and the very best out of an opponent, then there's a lot to be desired. And Pinocchio Joe's brought the best out of the GOC, but he also understands that the GOC has now targeted his family. And Pinocchio Joe is a man that wakes up on the wrong side of the bed, regardless of what occurs. Now, when it's become personal, Pinocchio Joe understands that there is no time to be wasted. He's on a mission. Victory is his ultimate objective. He knows that the GOC wants to do everything he can to prevent victory from happening or occurring. Pinocchio Joe and the GOC have met 6 times. There has been poison. There have been gunshots. There have been graves that have been dug with each other's names on it. But now, Pinocchio Joe moves on for one final encounter with the GOC. A man that this narrator actually believes in as much as he believes in Pinocchio Joe. Because these two men have put it all on the line. So, Ruby, Bobby, wherever you are, understand that Pinocchio Joe will be fighting not only for himself, but for all of you as well. The GOC Pinocchio Joe, a match that's lived up to the hype. 3 months later, will we finally find out who the better man is? The answer guys and gals, let me bring in Pete from Sharpie right now. Pete, I need you here because I'm going to turn off the I'm going to read the comments, but these votes may be null and void because right now, I just want to see if these two can essentially survive. I'm not going to be duped anymore. I know where they've gone. I know where they can continue to go. I want to see exactly what happens, and I want you here with me, Pete.
I'll gladly be here with you.
We don't, I want to say this right now, guys, from the heart. Whatever happens has no reflection or bearing on anything that Pete or Avi Klein promotes, nor does it have any reflection on the green room as a whole. Unsanctioned is what this is. A 5th out of a best-of-3 matchup. They've gone the distance and beyond. Guys and gals, this is Pinocchio Joe. What the hell? That's a crowbar. What the hell?
Is that blood?
That's a crowbar and blood. What the hell is that?
What is going on?
What the hell's going on? Joe! Joe!
I think I hear something.
I hear something. Joe! Joe, we could see a crowbar with blood all over it.
Joe, is that your blood?
Joe! I don't know what's going on. What the hell's going on?
I'm not responsible for this.
Joe! Pinocchio! This thing has gone too far, man.
Come on, Joe. Show up, Joe, please.
I don't know what the hell's going on.
Neither do I.
Apparently Pinocchio Joe's not here. Guys and gals, this is the GOC. Every act of creation is first an act of destruction. The GOC. A man who typically would be receiving a mock-type introduction by yours truly. Well, excuse me, not yours truly. A narrator that sounds and reminds everyone of yours truly. But enough of that. I put all humor and shtick to the side and address the situation with sincerity. Because destruction is exactly what we've seen. Carnage is what we've seen run amok as it pertains to the GOC and his opponent, Pinocchio Joe. When this tournament of 64 began, the GOC and Pinocchio Joe were but mere strangers, unfamiliar with one another. And now, here we are, almost 3 months later. Pinocchio Joe and the GOC have made it personal. They've attacked each other's families. They've dug graves. They've poisoned one another. And most recently, they attempted to end one another's life via a blast. They are both recovering, but tonight, it will finally come down to one final match. Whether the GOC is prepared or not, whether the GOC is ready to finally put out a fire known as Pinocchio Joe. One thing is for certain, the GOC doesn't stand for get out clown anymore. The GOC has lived up to the hype. The GOC has won over this narrator. The GOC has put forth an effort that I can respect. The GOC can take out Pinocchio Joe, but he has to do something he never thought he would be able to do. He has to go to a place of darkness, and dare I say chaos, that he has never experienced before. So as the GOC prepares for a final showdown with Pinocchio Joe, on this, the 6th time that they meet, Pinocchio Joe, a man who always keeps his word, a man who's protecting his family and his identity, be the one who stands tall, or will the GOC get one step closer, turning the green room into nothing more than chaos? Will round 2 be his destiny, or Pinocchio Joe be the one that screams death out of the crowd? We'll find out next. I'm going to attempt to bring in Pinocchio Joe again.
Please,
I'm going to attempt to bring in Pinocchio Joe again because all I'm looking at is a crowbar and what appears to be blood of some sort. What the hell's going on here? What the hell was that? Did you hear that?
I heard. Is that Joe? Joe, is that you?
Joe? What the hell is that? I'm going to bring in the GOC, guys and gals.
Yeah, please.
I don't see him moving around in the back. I really don't. That's not common. He's a very active human being that is definitely someone who's in motion. He's never really stationary. GOC. Now what the hell is this? What the hell's going on here?
Well, where's the GOC?
What the hell's going on? GOC! the hell is going on here tonight? I'm looking at a battle axe and a candlestick. GOC, what the hell? What the hell's going on here tonight? GOC!
What is going on?
I don't know. I don't know what the hell's going on here right now. This is exactly why I don't condone these matchups. This is exactly why I don't condone anything that happens between GOC and Pinocchio Joe. It gets out of hand, and beyond that right now, I don't know if we've talked about this before. Where's it going to go? What else? What are the barriers that they're going to break? I don't even know what's going on anymore other than August 14th is upon us. That's next Saturday. Round 1 will end next Saturday. If GOC and Pinocchio Joe are still lurking around somehow and want to compete, this is unsanctioned at this point. You want to compete?
Yeah.
Understand it goes beyond winning a tournament at this point. You want to sell your score, guys and gals, we've got challenges. Look what we got. We got singing. We've got debates. Compete like everybody else. You've taken it too far.
Exactly.
You've taken it too far. I don't know. I don't know, guys. What the hell's going on? I have no idea. I have no idea.
On any of this.
Guys, I don't know, next week, if GOC and Pinocchio Joe show up, they're still officially tied. In the record books, they're still tied 1-1. So if this thing ends, it ends next Saturday. If this thing ends, it ends next Saturday night, August the 14th. We're going to move on, Pete, right now. We're going to move on. We still have another matchup, guys.